Many couples object to divorce on the ground that Jesus hates divorce, which is true, and as an offer of proof, Christians usually cite Matthew 19:9, where Jesus says, "And I say to you, whoever divorces his wife except for sexual immorality and marries another commits adultery." Christians also cite Mark 10:11-12, which says, "Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. If she divorces her husband and marries another, she commits adultery." For additional support for the objection to divorce, some Christians also cite 1 Corinthians 7:10-11, where the Apostle Paul instructs that, "To the married I give this charge, not I, but the Lord. The wife should not separate from her husband, but if she does, she should remain unmarried or else be reconciled to her husband, and the husband should not divorce his wife." These statements, properly understood, are illuminated by their ancient context. In ancient Rome, marriage was a public and sacred duty, the primary motive and justification for which seemed to be to become a father. However, under Jewish law, marriage was mandated by Genesis 2:24, which says, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." However, under Jewish law, it was also the case that Deuteronomy 24 provides that divorce is permissible if then a wife finds no favor in her husband's eyes because he has found some indecency in her. Indeed, the two prominent schools of thought at the time were to the House of Halal scholars, who believed in divorce for any cause, and the House of Shammai scholars, who believed in divorce only in cases of adultery. Consequently, this debate compelled the Pharisees to test Jesus by asking, "Is it lawful to divorce one's wife for any cause?" Matthew 19:3. The Pharisees argued that if divorce was illegal in God's eye, why then did Moses command one to give a certificate of divorce and to send her away? Matthew 19:7. To which Jesus concluded, "Because of the hardness of your hearts, Moses allowed you to divorce your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. And I say to you, whoever divorces his wife except for sexual immorality and marries another commits adultery." Matthew 19:8-9. Thus, as biblical scholar David Instone Brewer points out in his books Divorce and Remarriage in the Bible and Divorce and Remarriage in the Church, the any cause divorce was invented by some Pharisees who divided up the phrase "a cause of indecency," Deuteronomy 24:1, into two grounds for divorce: indecency, the Greek term for which was porneia, which they interpreted as adultery, and a cause divorce, that is, any cause. However, Jesus said that the phrase could not be split up and that it meant nothing except porneia. At that time, almost everyone was using this new type of divorce, but Jesus told them that it was invalid, so remarriage was adulterous because they were still married. So the takeaway is this: Jesus instructs that a couple should remain married as indeed God was a witness at their wedding. However, Jesus also recognized that when there's a real hardness of hearts, parties may need a divorce. Finally, as promised, as a free bonus, I will send my e-pamphlet, which contains an overview of the topics covered in this video, to everyone who clicks the link in the description box, which will take you to our blog, lawforlife.us. Thank you for watching, and if you find this content useful, please let me know what you think in the comments section, and let me know if you have any questions or suggestions on future videos. Also, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any upcoming content. If you're looking for legal content that's accessible to real people, be sure to join us online at lawforlife.us, where we profess the truth that we can do nothing without God.